So you is also wearing second-hand clothing.
Yeah, it's fun to wear second hand. Like, it's not because it's second hand. So, like, we also maybe I mean, share fools. So.
Me share
It's
fools,
not about
eh?
who share fools. I came to Kantamatu 2013 when the first fire break started. Mostly when I cut the bill and I get something that is torn, I try because it's torn. I don't want to throw it away. I try to repurpose. That is, I add some patches to it and I wear it myself. 50 million garments come to Kantamatu every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
15 million.
15 million
15
garments.
million second-hand clothing coming to
Yeah.
Kantamoto every week.
I'm getting free, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy.
Hands up if you're a fan of Kantamanto second-hand clothing. Let's talk about these upcyclers from Kantamanto who are really doing amazingly well. They call their kind of fashion sustainable fashion. Imagine picking the second-hand clothing from the floor and then using it to make something very beautiful. In fact, just look at what I'm wearing. Actually from Alpha Costume, and then he's the one we're speaking to right here. Guys, you're watching Freaky Friends. Welcome to the show. And as usual, you can find us on AR Multimedia Studio across all social media handle, and on Twitter, it's AR Multimedia GH. Let's take a quick 10. We'll be right back.
I'm getting free, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy.
My guest is Alpha Costume. He's going to tell us his real name, and he's right here with me. He's going to share some unique story of being an upcycler from Kantamanto. Alpha, you're welcome.
Thank you.
What's your name? What's your real name actually?
Richard Asante Palmer.
Well, why Alpha Costume?
We are on the street, and I feel like Alpha symbolizes a leader. So on the streets, we try to be a leader, so we educate the rest and also teach them how things go, where the path that we took, so that they can join us.
I mean, where does this whole idea of upcycling actually started? How did it start?
So I've been in Kantamanto for about decade and more, let's say 14 years. I came to Kantamanto 2013 when the first fire break started. So from there, I've been selling from Kanta. I've been buying denim jeans and selling them, cargo pants. Mostly when I cut the bill and I get something that is torn, I try, because it's torn, I don't want to throw it away. I try to repurpose. That is, I add some patches to it and I wear it myself. But when you go to the market wearing that same stuff, someone coming to buy the one which is not torn will be like, yo, I like what you are wearing. It's torn and maybe I've added something to it, but they were like, yeah, I like what you are wearing. Can you make something like this for me? So I started from there doing it a bit. Anytime I cut bills, I try to pick up the ones which is torn, which we can't use again.
Okay, nobody won't buy them.
Yeah, so I try to repurpose them and sell it in the market, and they love buying those. So 2020, I decided to go full time into upcycling because it was becoming like a hobby. So I decided to go full time in it. Thanks to the baby costume and also Antidote and Fake Money, who helped me in a way that they taught me how these things work. So in 2022, I decided to do it a full-time job. That was when I realized how much garments that comes in Kantamanto. About 15,000 garments, 15 million garments, and it comes to Kantamanto every week.
Every week?
Yeah.
15 million?
15 million
15
garments.
million second-hand clothing coming to Kantamanto every week.
And about that 15 million garments, it's about only 40% of that are resellable. The rest of the 60%, it's either upcycled or discarded, which actually ends up in our landfills. So in a way of making this, helping the environment to be sustainable, I decided to be in upcycle and also repurpose such garments into wearable items.
And so you are selling in Kanta?
Yeah.
Like the guys will be standing there.
Yeah, so I used to buy the fabric. I used to buy the pieces and sell, dye some of them and send it to Medina market. I'm very popular in Medina Zogo Junction. Most people know me. If you go to Medina Zogo Junction, they know me.
What are you selling in Kanta?
So
the
I was selling
guys.
jeans, baggy jeans, cargo pants. That was my kind of style, something like what I'm wearing.
Yeah. So the one you're wearing now, I mean, what's it made out of?
So this fabric is a curtain fabric. like a normal curtain that we use,
Curtain, like
curtain
the curtain
fabric
we've been using in our
in
room
our
now.
rooms. Yeah. And also the patch on it is a Mona Lisa fabric that are sourced from Cantonment. It's about like a half a yard.
What
So
is Mona Lisa fabric?
there's the painting. The painting in it, mostly we call it Mona Lisa.
Oh, okay.
They had
Yeah.
this old,
Mm.
yeah, like the Mary, the statue we call Mary, the kind of picture.
How was the bed sheet like when you saw it? Where did you get it from? Kanta, right?
Yeah, I sourced all my fabric from Kanta.
But how did you pick this actually bed sheet? How did you pick it up from the floor? Were they selling it down?
Yeah, so this fabric, if I turn inside, you will see some parts that is kind of bleach.
Oh,
Because
wow.
it was discarded. No one wanted
No
to
one
buy
wanted
that
to
as
buy
a
it.
curtains because it was bleach. I think that normally if you use it on your window, you will see this
Baby apa.
baby apa kind of this thing. So I saw it and the woman was like, "Oh, I did that. That had you,
Ache.
bruh. Won't me find a baby mommy? So I can buy it." So I bought it. It was two. I bought it and took it to my studio, washed it, and came back to the curtain. And I did the curtain so that I can get the best parts to use it. The
So
fabric
you're-
is very strong.
So you're wearing bed sheets. Like bed sheet is what
It's
you're wearing.
curtains.
Curtains.
Yeah.
Curtains instead.
Yeah.
And you brought me a man. I mean, guys, I'm wearing Alpha costume today on the show, and you can see how I'm blushing, right? Like Alpha, this one is it also made out of curtains or bed sheet?
This bed sheet.
Bed sheets we sleep on.
Yeah.
So I'm
a bed
wearing bed sheets.
sheet. Yeah. This is to tell you that if you have a bed sheet in your room and you think you have a lot, so you throw some away, please don't throw it away. Either you give it to a tailor to make something out, or you can bring it to Alpha Costume. We will repurpose it for you, so you can wear it. So it don't end up in our landfills. Because once you throw it out, it definitely go into our landfills and it end up in our streams, which is not good.
You guys are actually doing amazing well. I feel like you've not been. How do you project yourself? How do you promote your works? Because how do we find the upcyclers? Because it's hard for me to know that, hey, that guy going, the dress he's wearing is actually a curtain or a bedsheet. How do we find you? How do you project yourself?
So because of this question that you're asking, so we actually recently made a group which we call ourselves the Upcycling Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Kantamanto. So this young creatives who are in Kantamanto, we came together to create an association that will help us project ourselves, and also because you have to sell yourself to the market, we need to go for a pop-up. Also we post online on our media channels so people for visibility so that they can see us.
But if you were just selling in Kanta, the jeans guys, if you were just of course, I know when I'm actually a proud fan of Kanta, because
Kanta.
90% of my outfits is actually from Kanta Mountain.
That's great. You're doing a good job.
Like I can actually rate myself when I'm going to work. I can look into the mirror. I'm like, I am only 50 Ghana cedis expensive today.
Yeah, but you look great. In your
But I
outfit.
look great. I'm only 50 Ghana cedis expensive today. But hey, so Kanta is actually doing all the magic, But since you were just selling, how did you start? How did you know how to design? What pushed that?
So designing I've been a fan of fashion since I was a kid. I love fashion. I mean, in the olden days, let's say when we were young, when it comes to Christmas, our parents to go and buy this ready-made for us, which you normally get suits, you get maybe your jeans and stuff. I'll always love to wear the African version. So instead of you going to buy the ready-made for me, just let's go to a tailor. Give me your fabric that you can give me. Then we take it to a tailor. I show you the style I want. That's it. So I've been a fan of fashion. So in 2020 when I started doing this, I met a friend who was a very close friend, Fake Money, the designer.
Okay.
He's also street culture. Maybe you can have him on your show one of these days. And also the baby who is street guidance, Antidote, who is also,
So we have a lot of upcyclers.
in Cantamount who are really doing well. So I met these people, and through their help, I started learning the sewing. I'm self-taught. I learned it from these guys. The sewing, everything, I learned it from them. So it started from there, becoming as a hobby,
Mm.
and also because at least we are getting something from it.
Yeah.
It's not like if you are doing upcycling, don't put it in your mind like you won't get nothing. Yeah, you will get something. If only
Of
take
course. I mean, everything will push me to buy this
yeah,
because
so you make
it
a
looks
living
like
from
a
this.
fabric that I can't get anywhere else. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't know this from Kantamanto.
Yeah. And also, in just last year, let's say 2023, we met an organization which is the All Foundation, who actually taught us most of the things we know now. We were doing it, but we didn't know the business aspect of this.
Mm.
So we met them and they taught us. They took us into a 6-month project program, which is the incubator program, which actually saw us showcasing in Paris last year,
Wow.
June, showcasing over there. I think Titus will be able to explain better, but yeah, it
You were
helped
in
us.
Paris?
I couldn't go,
Go.
but yeah, most of us went, and I'll be there maybe probably this year, God willing.
To do some showcase.
Yeah, sure.
But why not Ghana? Is Ghana not hosting any kind of events like that for it to showcase stuff?
So we have pop-ups going on, and we have Kantamanto months. That
Okay.
is Obonuwewu October. I think you guys should come pass through.
I was
when it's
there. I was there last year, Brony Wewu. I was like, why am I not seeing this in the media? Because I went there, even the stage where they were having the showcase, the models were doing the runway. The stage was actually designed with the second-hand clothes.
Even the stage that award and certificate were given, that very thing was made out of a shredded shirt. Then they take it. The All Foundation has space that they shred the shirt, the cotton shirt that we have. They shred it. The one you can sell it, you see it very not wearable. They shred it and make it maybe a table and other stuff, speakers out of it.
So when we come to buy in Kanta, the ones we reject, we should ask any baby that's what you people pick.
Yeah, that's what we like. We turn
I
it.
say that's what we
Yeah, because
like.
we are trying to minimize the textile waste in the environment. It's causing more harm than good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you pick that ones, then you make. But there is nowhere in this fabric for me to see whether ni baby empire.
Yeah, so you can't see it from here because I did my cartons direct. I have my patterns, so I cut it according to the patterns. That's why I said if I turn inside, you see a part that is kind of bleach because the hand. I think the hand I turned it so
Okay.
it's facing one side is facing here, one side is facing here. That's I'm wearing like that, but you won't see because of the way I cut the fabric from it.
Let's get to see some of the wears because I can see this gentleman here wearing. It's hard for me to believe this is actually from Kanta. How did you get? It looks neat. Do you wash them? Ni baby and pie, and how come it's like this is second-hand clothing, but you made something unique out of what is this? What's the name of this design?
So this is No Tribe. It's No Tribe. Was inspired by like we have to be in a society that we don't be like I'm from this tribe, I'm from this tribe. We are all equal. So you can see there's a mixture of colors and mixture of fabrics over there. So the top is a reversible jacket, which is made out of tapestry fabric.
The top so you made it.
Yes.
You touched the top. It's not like a jacket at all.
No. Everything was sold from the scratch. So the top is a tapestry fabric in the inside, the outside. The one we are looking at right now is the inside, which has 2 pockets. It's a baseball jacket. The discarded one, the very discarded ones, we buy them and we cut it. We cut it into pieces. We cut them into pieces and rejoin them to create that shape that you are seeing. Yeah. This is the project I did for the Paris showcasing. This is the No Tribe that I made. So the inside is the one you are seeing that look like a jersey. It was discarded fabrics, jerseys that are baseball jerseys that we attach them together to make this.
We've been seeing celebrities wear this a lot, and we thought it's something like almost crafty approach. Like you do it in Ghana here now.
Yeah, most of these things are made in Kantamanto.
So the ones all the celebrities have been wearing usually, we do ask ourselves, where at all do they get Like you do you guys design or style some of these celebrities?
Yeah, so me personally, I have been able to style EL,
Yo,
That
let's see if we can see. Okay, okay. Is
yeah, you
this
can.
EL performing on stage, right?
Yeah, he was.
Is this your design?
Yes, please. He was performing on stage. I think that
So you
was somewhere
actually
last
did
year.
this
The
trousers.
pants.
What
That's the
was
wave pants.
wave
Yeah,
pants?
it's a
What?
leather that I found in a leather pants. A leather. I found a leather fabric in one of these fabric that they cut. It was like, yeah, that it was huge enough to make something out of it. So I did this for him, and he loved it.
Ah,
You can see from the picture.
so you is also wearing second-hand clothing.
Yeah, it's fun to wear second hand. Like, it's not because it's second hand, so like it has to be like I we also made them in shameful. So
Misha
it's
Fools,
not about
eh?
owning shamefuls. It's about what you are wearing. You are helping the. You have to like. You have to embrace the what you have. This is what we have, and we don't have to allow this to scatter our environment.
Mm,
Let's say if I didn't buy this fabric now, and we can't use leather in this, like unless we use for chair, and it won't be enough for a chair. So let's say we let it and it falls into our landfills. It will actually chokes our gutters, which will cough out.
so how did you find the leather and how did you style him?
So I go for sourcing. I have days that I go for my sourcing. So I go for my sourcing, buy the fabrics that I would need, check the ones that I can use, and come back to my studio, do my color blending.
Mm.
Maybe this will match with this. This might not match with this. If it doesn't match and I don't have any fabric available to match it, then I have to keep it down till I have something similar. So when he brought up something that we have to create something together,
So
I was
he
like,
told
yeah,
you
cool.
how he wanted the
Yeah,
design.
he wanted something like very something very, like bespoke, something that anyone will see it's like out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, have this design in mind. We can do it. And I sent him a mock-up, picture, a mock-up of it, how it will look after. And he was like, yeah, he loves it, so we should go for it. That's when we started. We put everything together
And
to
did you
make
tell
this.
him actually that you are using the second hand
Yeah,
clothes?
he actually the first time I met him, he was like, "Yo, so you guys do all this?" That was you go to my page. That was the second picture you see over there. I made something for him. It was a jeans patch with Lightning McQueen bed sheet patched. So you see it directly. She saw it, was like, "Yo, you guys are doing well. Keep it up." So he has been part of those people who have been motivating me to keep up with my work,
Oh,
and he's a very good person. Yeah.
wow. Guys, I mean, we are still talking about Cantamanto to the whole, we are saying, upcyclers from Cantamanto. We were talking with Alpha Costume. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be back soon.
I'ma bring the